I'm Chris Christensen from Blogger Bridge, and we're talking about working with bloggers, and today we're going to talk about press trips, but specifically what to do on the press trip. 3 different recommendations for you. I mentioned a press trip that I did with Maui years back. This was in 2010. One of the things that they did very well on that press trip is they tailored it to different people. This was a combined press trip with both new media content creators as well as traditional media. And some of the content creators, for instance, one was a radio personality from Los Angeles who had a beach. He had a beach nearby, so he said, I'm going to Hawaii, but I don't care about a beach. But he did a food show, and so what he said is, I want to see where the food is grown. I want to see what's going on in the food industry in Hawaii, on Maui in particular. On the other hand, I'm someone who loves a good beach, and I would get up on Wednesday morning, and my itinerary said, go explore the beach. I had a rental car. I had no particular restrictions other than at 5 o'clock I needed to be at this place for a group dinner. And so I went to beaches. I went out and wrote about what it's like to have street food near the beaches and what it's like to body surf, even shot some underwater video there as well as photography. Went and swam in lava tubes over by the road to Hana and documented that part of the experience. Very different trips, same goal, creating content that let people know that Hawaii, particularly Maui, was a great destination. So that's one, is think about customizing it. Rule number 2 is think about the schedule. Make sure there's room in the schedule for content creators like bloggers. They may need some time to actually write. They may have a job when they get home. They may not be doing this full time, or they may be going on to their next press trip if they are somebody who does this full time. So don't pack the schedule so full that they can't actually get any content out while they're there. Give them some downtime. And the third thing to think about is connectivity. The very first press trip I did was to a resort in Mexico, and the first thing they did when we got there was they handed us a wireless Wi-Fi router. And so as we were going out through this trip, we were Twittering, we were setting up Instagram everywhere we went because we were constantly able to connect and produce content right there on the fly. So that's a third thing to think about when you're working with bloggers.